What's up, everybody? What's up? Peace and blessings to all who end up tuning in. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Yeah.
You are watching the Sistar-Hood Chronicles on YouTube with your girls, your favorites. You know, Shakina Appleberry, also known as Boss Lady Supreme, and you also have Charlene, also known as Everstood.
Everstood in the building, Medea. Hey.
Okay, we have been here. So what's good, Everstood?
Chilling, girl, chilling. It's a little, the rain is coming down, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yes.
That's Mother Nature doing its work,
Definitely. We have the sun coming through our clouds lovely over here.
Look at you. Look at y'all over there.
Lovely. We getting our melanin activated.
Okay. I'm mad at that.
Yes. I'll send some your way.
Okay.
Send some your way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Crazy.
But for the most part, we're going to jump into some things. We're going to speak about a few things. This is the Sistar-Hood Chronicles, and we never have anything planned to speak about. It seems like we just discuss.
We go with the flow.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Wherever our spirits guide us, we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is how we do. First of all, I want to say that I'm wrapped up in this, this homemade bandage that I created that's saturated with milk for the purpose of me being pepper sprayed, trying to defend somebody that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So what happened is that I was in the middle. I was coming out of the store, and across the street from me, there was a group of girls. You know what I'm saying? It was about like maybe 7 to 9 girls, if I'm, give or take. And
right.
Look, they was in a bunch, but I thought as if they were like practicing a dance for a performance or something like that. So I'm watching them, Next thing you know, one of the girls throw down her bags and, start stealing on one of the other girls, and I'm like, oh man. So I turn around to my left and my right, you got people looking, a Hispanic guy pulls out his camera. I'm like, you about to record this? He was like, he laughing. I'm like, this ain't funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I walking across the street.
And interjection for those who don't know the lingo of what stealing is, that means like punching on somebody. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So, I'm walking across the street, and now I walk past another gentleman who's like standing along the fence, but he's acting as if, he's just probably watching from afar. You know what I'm saying? So I walk past him, and get towards the group of girls, and like I said, it was a bunch of them in like a circle. There was arguing here, arguing there. You hear somebody talk about over a man, all this over a man, blah, 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 blah. So then, I'm like, excuse me, sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on. You too beautiful for this, da-da-da, for that, blah, 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 whatever. And then the other girl explained to me, like, I just wanted to talk to her. I just wanted to speak to her. And the girl that she was disputing with was like, no, you wasn't. You calling my phone, F this, you calling my man and blah, 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 boop, 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 beep, 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 beep.
Wow. Yeah.
So in the midst of all that, I'm trying to diffuse the situation, and I'm like, hold on. And as I'm like, hold on, the girl's, pulling out her spray to spray the girl in her face. And as I'm doing, one of my moves, and yeah, thank God I have my sunglasses on, because they're big enough, they're large enough, they cover my entire pretty much face. So as I walked away, I wasn't trying to inhale because I know she sprayed something. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I know it was something that she shouldn't have sprayed, whatever, it was in defense. However,
right.
I just knew that whatever it was that's in the air, I needed not to inhale. So I was just holding my breath until I got to the sidewalk, or at least so as long as I could. I was holding my breath. But as I was, I breathed in there, I guess maybe because the fumes were still on my arm or whatever, I got a little bit of it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm just like, it's just.
Go ahead.
So, I'm just here with, with milk on my arm, with milk on my arm,
Yeah.
And I just feel as if our people needs to wake up and get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're arguing over a man. And not only to mention, there was a man that's sitting there watching. And when I walked away, and as I got into my vehicle, I look across the street, and this man is now trying to acting as if he's diffusing the situation. You see what I'm saying? So it was
Wow.
just so, like, crazy to me how it just played off like, dude, really? And then furthermore, once everything had ended, he still walked away with the group of girls. So, dude, you was with them. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You were actually with this party. So, like I was saying, like, as us being a unit, as us being one, just in different forms. You feel me? Because we're all made up of the same thing. We're all made up of Adam. We're all one. You know what I'm saying? We're all
Right.
created by the universe. You see what I'm saying? But we're just in different forms. And for us to be allowing ourselves to get involved in the catastrophe that is meant for us to get involved in, that was given to us for us to be separated from our spiritual guidance, from who we are internally.
Right.
It's crazy, because I wasn't always eyes open. My eye wasn't always open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I
Right.
wasn't always here, but I felt something different growing up as a child. I felt something different, even going to church. I want to say that when I was going to Sunday school, I wasn't there for the Sunday school. I was there for the snacks, food. So it was something. There was always
Guilty.
a reason.
Guilty. Guilty, nigga. Guilty.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just, and I just realized, like you and I discussed earlier, I don't feel as though I need to be waking up these people. I just feel as though I need to be bettering myself, my circle, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to uplift the nation, is if we better ourselves. We can't uplift the nation if we're not fully, grounded. People are too far lost and gone. It's like the Walking Dead out here. Everybody's so
Yeah.
programmed.
I wanna first say that is a couple of things that's disturbing about the situation that occurred. And the first thing is how when you have a genuine kind heart and you are genuinely concerned about the welfare of other people to a fault, like, we can have the best intentions in the world, but like you said, the programming is so deep and the people are so lost that even a minor infraction could have went all the way left. And fortunately for you, it was just some reaction to your arm. You know what I mean? But it could have been a worse situation. Just you, innocent um partaker, bystander that came into the situation, like trying to diffuse the situation,
Right.
and you have some hood rats that are like spraying things and egging it on. Because as you said, you even had the one girl to calm down for a little bit. When we spoke earlier, you had the one girl to calm down a little bit, but then the other one is adding fuel to the fire, amping it up. So that's an issue, because my thing is, like, why do we feel the need to add fuel to violence? Number one, this is
Right.
your sister. You feel me? Number two, the thing that concerns me is the fact that there are people around the situation that are A, just standing by, that are B, taking out their phones and recording for World Star or whatever other form of social media purpose. Excuse me. And that situation bothers me so much every time I see it. Every time I see somebody pull out their phone, like, this is not a concert, okay? This is not something that is phone and social media worthy. This is a situation where, let me step in, hurt type of situation. And for everybody's reaction, the first second nature reaction is to pull out a device and record it. For what? You know what I mean? And that to me, that really disturbs me, because I said this is not a concert, but even in concert, we become such a technology driven freaking generation that you can't even go to a concert and enjoy the concert without everybody's phones lighting up the damn stadium because nobody is actually genuinely watching with their eyes. Everybody got their phone up. You know what I'm saying? So this is a problem. That shows you like yes, technology has advanced us, but has it really? It set us back a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely has taken over.
It has taken over, and the fact that a
You know,
grown man, or I don't know what his age frame is, but the fact that a man could be standing there, and especially had it been over him, and you're standing there and letting these women go at it, that's a problem because we have different age ranges that this happens with. It's from the
correct.
youngest of the youngest to the oldest of the oldest. Men will allow women to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with one another. Women, as women, we need to
Hmm.
stop. We need to cut it. That
Exactly.
behavior is not too cool. We need to cut it. Like we go after the other woman or the other female instead of looking at the man like, what's gonna happen if both females wake up and say, "Yo, why are me and you going at it? Let's get at this dude." You feel me? Like, cause he's really playing
Right.
both of y'all
Hmm.
to the point of
Exactly.
letting y'all go to blows about what, a penis. Like that's so whack. That's so
Exactly.
whack. And if you're watching and you're one of those people, whether you're the female or the male, I'm letting you know, like, that's whack. Okay? Like, number one, loyalty is everything. If you're dealing with somebody who's juggling you and not loyal, cut it. Like, why would you go to the other person? I don't understand that. And it's not only with women, it's dudes do it too. They want to get at the other dude. No, get at your female. Get at the person who is causing the problem. The other
Hmm.
female is not really causing the problem all the time. She knew about you or
Exactly.
she didn't know about you. So what? The man knows about you. Get at the dude. You feel me? The man knows that he's in a relationship and is trying to deal with this other girl, whether
Hmm.
he told the other girl about you or not. The fact still
Right.
remains that he knows that he had the two of you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yes.
we need to that's one thing, and then another thing is the like my sister said, trying to intervene and wake people up who don't wanna be woke.
Hmm.
Like it's to the point where let sleeping dogs lie. Like that's where a lot of people's mind frame is like, yo, let these people sleep. Let these people sleep because we have to, like she said, focus on us because there are people that know something's not right, something's off. There are people out here that know they want better. There are people that are waking up little by little, and those are the people that we're going to attract naturally
Hmm.
because they're on the same frequency. Somebody who's not on the same
Right.
level, they got a lot of discoveries to make before they get to that point where their third eye is starting to open up. You know what I mean? And sometimes like
Exactly.
that's too much of a duty. Everybody has everybody has an assignment in life, okay?
Hmm.
And it might not be our assignment, me and you, sister, to be tapping everybody on the shoulder trying to get them to smell the roses. That
Exactly.
might be somebody else's assignment, but I don't want that assignment. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with the people who are ready.
Right. Our elders, in
They
fact.
know what's up. They know what's up. Like these are the people we need to be vibing with. The ones that they already know. Like we got work to do.
Hmm.
We
Exactly.
can't be wasting time. Like time is of the essence. Everything is shifting. You feel me? Like we cannot be wasting time. Everybody can't be trying to wake everybody up. And I always talk about the Matrix movie because it's littered with subliminalism. You know what I'm saying? Of what's going on today. If you remember the scene in the Matrix, right?
I haven't even watched The Matrix.
Neo, when he was getting up from that incubator, okay? He got up out that incubator and it was dark. He was in a dark place. And when he looked around, everybody around him was still in the damn incubator sleeping. When he woke up, everybody around him in them incubators was still locked in the incubator sleep. They was still
I
zombies.
think I've seen that. I think that sounds familiar.
So you got to think about it, like when he was talking to old boy Lawrence Fishburne in the movie, right? And he held out his hands and says, "Do you want to take the red pill or do you want to take the blue pill?"
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has that choice in life. Do you want the
Yes.
red pill or do you want the blue pill? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some people choose to wake up, and some people choose to they want to ignorance is bliss. La 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 la. I want to just be in my little bubble. I don't care about nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to research nothing, and that's fine. That's fine. But those are the kind of people that we need to be having a spirit of discernment and steering away from, because they are not on our
Absolutely.
path.
Absolutely. And I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's childhood friends, I don't care who it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? At the end of it all, we're going to still get drawn into what we've been used to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We have to disconnect ourselves from this totally, like fully, completely. You know, that
Right.
means if that means you need to live in solitude for a while, then that's what you need to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because at the end of the day, we have to be able to rise up. And if we don't rise
Yeah.
up, then we're not going to be able to shift with the shiftment. Everything is shifting right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And in fact, there are some young minds right now that we have our youth who are more in tune to what's going on than we are.
Right.
And we are more in tune to what's going on than our parents are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just so crazy how things is just like it's right there in your face, people. And if you're not opening your eyes just to see, the things that's happening around you and your surroundings, then you're gonna be left. You're gonna
Yep.
be left. And once
Yep.
once once we're gone, there's no returning because the world keeps turning and keeps moving. We're not stopping for your ignorance. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
We're not
Correct.
stopping. Way. The
Correct.
universe, the universe works within us. Like we work within the universe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like people need to understand that whatever you do, karma. Whatever you do is gonna come back 10 times fold. Like this is why
Right.
the 10 times fold comes in there because it only manifests nothing but negativity come back to back negativity. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yes, you 10 times fold whatever you do. You feel me? There go your
Right.
karma. Your
Right.
karma lives with you forever,
And
ever.
can I just say, that's why even in my marriage, um I hate to take it back there, but just for example purposes,
It's fine, sis.
um there are several instances where I could have stepped out. You know what I'm saying? There were several instances where temptation came about. You feel me? But in the back of my mind, or should I say in the front of my mind,
Right?
I always thought to myself, I'm not going to do it and I won't do it because I made a commitment and a vow, and I'm going to stick to that, because I know when you see those red flags and you know that it's something that is not going to last, you want to
Mm-hmm.
be able to sow those seeds for the next relationship, for it to manifest and grow into what you have planted. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
never look at it like, oh well, this person did this, so I'm gonna do this, or this person did that, so I'm gonna do it
Right.
like this. Nah, I planted so many seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I planted my loyalty seeds. I planted my
Mm-hmm.
my wifely duty seeds, my cooking seeds, my cleaning seeds, my romancing seeds, my intimacy seeds, my sharing seeds, my caring seeds. I've planted all these little seeds. And at the end of the day, my seeds are being watered. My seeds are
Yes,
being watered. So when
okay.
you plant all these seeds and your seeds are being watered, eventually they are going to sprout and
They're
grow
gonna,
up.
yeah, they have to. They have to. That's the law.
So
That's the
that's
universal
universal
law.
law. Everybody know that's universal law. You plant a seed, your seed gets watered, your seed grows. So my thing is this: as we have planted our
Bible
seeds, and then
reading the Bible
and then you
for you Bible.
you have you got people that will say stuff like, "Oh, you'll get what's coming to you. You're gonna get what's coming to you." I love when people tell me I'm gonna get what's coming to me, honey, because all that is for me is confirmation.
Yes.
If I'm to get everything that's coming for me to me,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I got some wealth coming, honey. I got some true love and some true intimacy about to be attracted to my life.
Mm-hmm.
So please do tell me, oh, you're gonna get what's coming to you. I know it. I feel it. I'm finna get it.
Thank you.
I received that
Thank you.
because I know what kind of seeds I planted. And if you was
Right.
to reverse that statement to certain people in your life, you're gonna get what's coming to you. What kind of seeds have you been planting?
Hey.
Because
Hey.
if you have been planting seeds of deceit, disloyalty, dishonor, disrespect, and
Anything
everything,
with the DA? Yes.
you are going to get exactly what's coming to you in that order. Just know that. That's universal law for those who are not familiar with that. So I just wanted to say that, you definitely do get the seeds that you planted. Your crops will start to grow and it will start to show in every aspect of your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And they can Google some things. They can YouTube some information behind that because it's out there. You know what I mean?
Right,
There's so much information out there for those of you guys who don't like to read. There's other forms of ways of learning who you are and like really where you come from. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And how you're
Yep,
supposed to, how your productivity is supposed to, show as you walk this earth. You know what I'm
right,
saying? If you're not being productive in your day-to-day basis with things that need to be done on a positive form, then
right,
know that, you know, your future is not going to be what you expect for it to be. And
right,
even if you expect your future, even if you are the person that say, "Well, I expect for my future to be what it is right now. I don't expect no change." That's because you're not going to get no change just by you saying that. Because what it is that you feel that. And if you feel that, you speak that, that's speaking it into the universe, and that's what's going to happen. You're just not going to have a future,
right,
period. That's what you feel.
right,
That's what you believe. That's what's going to happen. Like, you
right.
create your own reality. It's all
Just
about
like
you.
even in the little things I'm starting to be more cognizant of. Like, for example, these little models that we've been raised up on, like things that people say all the time and we just say it just because it's a model. Like, what's an old school saying that people say all the time? If you don't have it at the moment, right? I notice when people don't have it at the moment, they be like, I can't do that because I'm broke.
No,
I don't even say
that's
that.
only
No,
manifest.
I don't say that
You
anymore. I don't say that anymore because what you're doing is when you constantly saying like, "Oh, I can't do this because I'm broke." Number one, you said two things that will affirm you staying in that
right.
spot.
And that's what they
You
all
said
are.
I can't, which is that's a high vibrational
That's
tone.
like saying hate. That's like saying I hate. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. So if you say I can't and then you follow that up with another negative vibrational tone, you just solidified that energy. Like you just put I can't and then you
Period.
put it with another thing that you're not going to be able to do because you just told yourself
Period.
you
Yes.
can't do it. I can't do
Yes.
this because
Yes.
the word I am is very powerful. If you are going to say I am anything, it better be something positive.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And it's
Like don't follow I am with something negative. I am what?
exactly.
Nah. I am wealthy. I am
Exactly. You
wealthy.
want to speak it into the now. Whatever it is, you want to speak it into the now. And people don't realize that with the power of affirmations are like that's everything. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And if you feel, whatever you speak, these are all of your affirmations. And people don't even know that we're using affirmations on a day-to-day basis. On a
Right.
day-to-day basis. I can't even count how many times I'm using it by default throughout the day.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So, all the stuff that the negativity that you're dispersing from your tongue, that's going out, that's all affirmation. I don't care if it's negative or positive. You feel me? I am, I can't, no.
I will.
I
I
will.
will.
And then you
I
don't
won't.
and say, I want to. No, we don't want to.
Right.
If you want to keep, you want to keep wanting. If you're gonna say, if you know what I mean, when you're doing
You
your
put in a future. You're putting in a future tense.
right, I want this. I want to have a house. I want to have a. No, you're gonna always be wanting. No,
Yeah.
I am prosperous. Number one.
Right.
Okay? I love the house that I'm in. I'm in a big, gigantic. I don't give a fuck how you imagine the house that you're living in. It could be a box full of projects. That's
Right.
your mansion. You
Right.
feel me? And you want to continue with those affirmations because those are the signals that you're sending to the universe. So therefore, that can be manifested by you.
Right.
You feel me? This is what people need to understand, that no matter what they say, no matter what they do, it's being heard. Like we are all living organisms. You know what I mean? And we
I
all
used to. I sorry to cut you off, sister, but you made my mind go. You made my mind go somewhere when you talk about manifesting. I used to talk to this Muslim guy on Facebook, and
okay.
he used to fill me with so many frozen gems. Like our conversations, I felt like were worth gold. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare that you meet somebody that you can talk to, and it feels like every time they open their mouth, they are blessing your life. You feel me? This man used to say to me all the time, and I still think about this. He says, you got these dudes out here that's always like, I'm a product of my environment. Why would you want to be a product of your environment when you can make your environment a product of you?
Right.
So when he said that to me, I had to think about it, and he just got quiet after he said that because he wanted me to think about it. He said, did you hear what I said? I said, yes, I heard exactly what you said. He said, why would you want to be a product of your environment when you can make your environment a product of you? What I broke that down to mean, and what I do, I practice this all the time.
Right.
But I do not think about it as this is who I am. Wherever I am, I think about it as I am creating my surrounding to reflect me, where I'm going, where I want to go, who I am internally. So for my home, for example, nobody can tell me I live in the projects.
That's right.
Nobody can. I don't care what you say. Like, nobody can tell me I live in the projects, because when I'm in my abode, I feel like I am home. When I step through my door, I'm in a big ass house.
That's right.
I don't care what nobody say. This is a home. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who walks through my domain, they feel that, because that is the frequency that I set for my environment. My environment reflects my creativity, my mind. I'm colorful. I make my environment look exactly like what I have in here, what I have in my heart. So when people come in and they compliment that, that's a compliment to me, because my environment is a reflection of Charlene, who CC is in the inside, who whatever Stush is. It's colorful, it's nice, it's neat, it's clean, it smells good, it feels homely.
Right.
And I did the decor to fit who I am, because that is an environment that I am creating to create my manifestation of where I'm trying to get, where I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing of when you walk out your door, everything is like a child. As a child has an imagination and they draw and they color, what you see on that paper might not be what that child said it is, but in that child's mind, that's what that's the picture it is. They don't care what you say. You don't have to see it. They saw it. So when I'm walking out my door to go handle business, or I'm doing whatever, I'm painting a picture in my mind. And that picture starts to manifest as time goes on, because this is the thing that I'm creating.
Yes.
Everything starts mentally. When people be like, well, how did you do that? How did you get here? How did you talk to this? How did you? It starts up here, yo.
Exactly.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling. And when I'm in meditation mode.
Yes, exactly.
Go ahead. I quiet my mind, and this is how I manifest in my apartment. Okay. When I was going through my separation phase, and I was like, I need to be in my own space. I need to be in my own space. You know what I'm saying? When I get in meditation mode, I start to create and imagine the feelings of what I'm wanting. How does it feel? Not just how it looks, how does it feel? I
Exactly.
imagine myself putting my key in my door,
That's right.
opening my door. I'm imagining what everything is looking like. I'm imagining what it's feeling like. I'm
Mhm.
imagining what it's smelling like. My own space. That smells good. Fresh air. Like when you put yourself into that meditation of what it feels like.
Mhm.
If you want to be a singer, you got to imagine what it feels like for you to be on stage receiving love from all your fans.
Correct.
If you want to be a well-renowned artist, you have to imagine what it feels like to do dope-ass artwork and be traveling around the world and selling one piece of art for $10,000. What does that feel like to get that check for $10,000? What does that feel like?
Speak it. Speak it.
You got to feel
Speak
that,
it.
because if you don't feel it, it's not going to materialize. You got to feel that.
It's going to surface. It's never going to surface. And that's with anything. You know what I'm saying? And I can piggyback off of that because anything that I put to my mind, I always put my feelings to it. And even
Yep.
when I speak, I'm always passionate. Anytime I
Yes.
speak, I don't know
Yes.
what it is. Anytime I'm speaking, I feel as though I have to get a lot out
Mm-hmm.
at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we have to learn that we create our own reality just by thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just by our own thoughts that we put out there into the universe, we can create whatever it is that we want. Get you a vision board. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get that vision board. Manifest that vision board into reality. Get your candles popping off. You know what I'm saying? Get your candles and, get your sage and get all your grounding stones and all your get your chakras up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? People don't even understand these things are like vital to your living.
Two.
You see what I'm
Two.
saying? Like you need these in order to move forward. It's a
Mm-hmm.
spiritual war out here.
Yeah.
Okay, and they put us in it a long time ago. It just made don't okay. People are looking like they didn't put me in it. I wasn't here back then. Nah, maybe you wasn't. But understand this: your DNA was, and because your DNA was, it's manifest all the way with you and your child to come. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we need to create our own reality in the positive manner. I shouldn't have been involved in that issue earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to diffuse a situation that I had nothing to do with. I had nothing to do with. Did I regret even going over there? No, I don't. I don't regret anything because it was a reason for me to go over there. Understand what
Right.
I'm saying? So by that being a reason, I feel as though I achieved what I was supposed to. Did I stop it completely right there? Nah, I didn't. But guess what? When I got to my car, by the time I got to my car, they were separating. They were still arguing back and forth, but there was no punching going on. There was no swinging.
Right.
There was still
Right.
now the other gentleman ended up getting involved. Understand what I'm saying to you? So therefore, I was supposed to be there for a reason. I'm still
Right.
alive, breathing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's nothing nothing that I can't handle, because I'm sitting with a saturated towel of milk around my wrist, around my forearm,
But the
but it's
point
all to
is,
the
you still did
but
something. You was somebody who actually saw something and did something. And oftentimes, when we see things, a lot of people don't do nothing. They be like, "Oh, I don't want to get involved. I'm not going over there." You did something. You did something
right,
about it.
right. And that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like we feel so programmed out here in society that we have to do the opposite. You know what I mean? Oh, we have to get our video cameras out and put this on live because my entire followers got to see what I'm watching. No, absolutely not. I had the opportunity to put it on live because I'm always going live. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I had the opportunity for my car, but I did not
Right.
use that opportunity for that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm using the opportunity now to discuss it, but I was not
Right.
using that opportunity there. It was a purpose for me to go over there. So
Right.
our people need to wake up. We're so far lost, gone. We don't understand whether we're coming or going. We still thinking Jesus is going to come and save our black asses. No, you're going to save you. You are your own God. You are God. You seeing that you gods and goddesses out there. You are. That's
Yes.
who you are. So before you sit here and think that some old man with some blonde hair is going to come and save you, think again. And even if you say, "Oh well, my Jesus ain't white, he's black," I know my Jesus is black. Yes, because you are him. Understand that he is you. He is inside of you. So cut
Right.
that shit out. Stop following what the hell these pastors are saying, because they're telling you to do the opposite.
Right.
All right. They're not telling you go, they're not saying for you to go get your chakras lined up. They're not telling you to
tap into
they're not telling you to get some
to tap into your power. They're telling you to relinquish your power.
Self. They're not telling you to activate your kundalini. They're not telling you to activate your pineal gland. They're not telling you that you are the magic. They're not telling you none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
None of that. None of that. I've done manifested so many things by utilizing my own magic. I done healed my own knee with my right hand. I realized that my right hand was my power hand. Okay, I done healed my knee. You know, so there's so many things that I've realized. I'm like a walking testimony, and I just feel like so relieved and so at ease and so much in peace that I'm on this journey of righteousness, because that's what all it's about, is being righteous. That's all you have to be, righteous within yourself and your surroundings. And I feel at peace. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then I go back and think about just 2 years ago. We forget last year, 2 years ago, trying to figure out where I was at, trying to go into the Israelites, and, feeling like these motherfuckers are too angry. Why are they so fucking angry? These motherfuckers are mad. And me, I am the person that's like, I'm so happy-go-lucky. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, Puerto Rican, green, orange, blue. I'm just happy-go-lucky, and I'm not going to sit here and judge you for you. So when I started to follow them, it was like, yo, you guys ain't,
there's a lot of angry conscious people too. And what I noticed about the conscious community,
we'll get it right into that. Like, I went to one of their teachings over there at the house. They because they don't have any schools anywhere, so they was doing one of their teachings out of their homes. And I went there one time, it was fine. The next time I went there, I started feeling sick. The instance was making me sick. Whatever it was making me sick. I couldn't deal with it. So I felt like vomiting. They tried to get me to stay there.
Wow.
Just move myself to another area. You know what I'm saying? And sorry, something popped up on my screen. Move myself to another area, and then I'll be well. You know what I'm saying? Then come back and join the meet. But I had to think about it, like, if I'm telling you I'm sick, why wouldn't you allow me to remove myself from this equation right here so I can get well? You know what I mean? I felt so bad, like I wanted to like vomit like every damn where. So I left anyway. Damn what they said. But that was my spirit talking to me, because as soon as I got into my car, there was no nauseous feeling at all within my body. I just had to remove myself from that situation that they have going on with all that angry negativity bullcrap that's flying from their lips. Yeah, we already know that the government has their foot on our necks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we already know that we're oppressed. Yeah, we already know all these great things about what's going on, what's happening. But as long as you move forward feeling like that and believing that, you will always be stuck in that box. You will always feel as if you're not moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So there got to be a vision in your mental to have you look past that, because if you can't look past that, then you're always going to be stuck.
And can I just say one quick thing? I want to just say one quick thing, and you can continue.
I just, sorry. Go ahead, sister.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We have to start doing things that contribute to solutions and stop talking about the problem. That's number one. We are like my sister said, we already know not everything, but we already know about all the fuckery that's going on our eyes too. We know that they're showing us in plain sight a lot of the fuckery that's going on. So my thing is, since we know that part, we need to be focused on solutions, because anybody and their mother can get up on TV, get up on the internet and type away and talk about all the problems. The problems are not adding up to the solution. Okay?
Period.
We got millions of people talking about the problems that's going on in the world. What are some of the solutions? We need to be getting together, just like we talk about the problems, and come together and talk about active solutions.
Right, and the solution is them. It's people. It's us. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Create your own reality. Stop trying to feel as though you have to work your ass off in order to fucking survive. Stop feeling as if you need to continue to live in society feeling like you're oppressed and you're not getting anywhere. You know, everything starts with you start
Right.
building your own entrepreneurship. Stop, come on now. Like, and then we got to teach our kids these same things because they are our leaders.
Girl,
You know what I mean?
girl, I'm so glad you said that because you just brought me right into the next topic.
Talk to me.
When we talk about, I need a job, I need to get me a good job, I need to pause. Okay. Because what you are actually wanting to say and needing to say is, I
Yes,
need more resources in my life.
yes, yes,
Resources, because just because you need more resources, that doesn't mean you need a job.
yes.
Because resources can come from anywhere. You feel me?
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
just know bills need to get paid, but that doesn't mean you need a job. You need to be tapping into
Exactly.
what you're good at, the skills and the
There you
talents
go.
of what you were blessed with,
There you
out
go.
how you can give these gifts to the world and let people know about you and what you do and what you have to offer.
And that's what it is. That's what it
It's
is.
not about
You know?
needing a job, because when you say I need a job, that's like I want to be a slave.
Yes, yes,
We don't
exactly.
need jobs. We need to be offering our skills and our services of what we're good at doing to one another.
Speak it. Speak
If
it.
you are good at doing computer engineering, you don't need to be working at a corporation doing computer engineering. You need to be doing that shit. What's the difference of you doing it for your boss and doing it for yourself? I don't understand. Because the
Facts.
same way you are having
Facts.
clients for your boss fed to you, you might have to reach out and do a little advertising and promotions for yourself, but it can be done.
It's
And
supposed to.
you can do the same thing that you're doing at work, at home.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
What's holding us
Facts.
back? What is
Exactly.
holding us back from sitting down and saying, what are my skills? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? So I can make my
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses my strengths. What is it that I have to offer?
Yes.
Do you have a beautiful voice? Are you good with being a mediator? Are you good with mentoring kids? Are you good with whatever? Your hands, you can build. You need to be linking up with like-minded people that can put you in a spot where you can big up yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
need to be doing research for yourself and finding out what can you do to build up yourself, to get yourself noticeable to the world, to the masses, so that you can get some income coming in for you. You don't need a job. That's slavery mentality. That's a poverty mindset, to exchange time for resources.
Correct.
Because if you're spending all your time
Correct.
making money for your boss, that's less time you have in a day for your family. That's less time you have in a day for yourself. That's less time you have in a day to focus on your craft, because you might say, I'm only working part-time, but I'm working on my shit part-time too until I can get enough money to do my thing full-time. But yeah, but if you're always at work, you're not never going to have the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And understand that whenever you say, I need a job, you're always going to be in of needs. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to need. You know, I don't care
Right.
what it is, whatever it is that I need, I need. No, you need to
And
say, I have, you know what I mean? And that's moving forward. And whatever job that you do have, you know, no throwing shade on you because you have a job, because a lot of people are just not awoke
right,
yet. You know?
right,
But at the
right,
end of the day, understand that your job is a dead end position and you can be able to create your own
right,
movement, you
right.
know, and by creating your own movement is doing the same thing that you're doing at your own job. But put it like this: as you being a child in your childhood days, didn't you have something that you like to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
See, like what was it that you like to do? Because I know what I like to do, and I didn't realize this until I became an adult. Understand what I
Right.
said? Like I always was, you know, with the video camera or the camera taking photos, you know,
Mm-hmm.
doing things of that nature, like. You know,
Yep.
and when I got into my adulthood after I had my children, you know, I was like, okay, broadcasting,
Yeah.
video,
Yep.
media, me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then, you know, that's when I was able to realize, I said, oh shit. I was able to connect those two connections. Like, I forgot that when I was a
Right.
child, I had my my family members running away from my camera and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot that I was the one that was doing all the flashes and, still taking snapshots of people who was running from my camera on the DL. Like,
Right.
the things that I was doing. And then when I connect, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
figure out what it is that you guys like to do or whatever
Yes.
it is that was your passion when you were a child, and make that shit into your reality today. And therefore, you can create your dreams, like whatever it is that you want to do in life. Now that
Right.
you're older, you can do whatever it is that you was imagining that you were doing.
And as for me, my passion was always
Yeah.
drawing and writing, and I used to sing all the time. That was a gift of mine that I never really used, but and I really don't want to be a singer. If I happen to bless somebody with my voice, that's fine, but
Mhm.
that's not my passion to be a singer. But I just know that it's something that I can use at any moment in life.
Right. Right.
If the opportunity is presented to me to use my voice, I know that it's there to be used, and I
Exactly.
exercise my vocal cords very frequently, and which is why I'm trying to get my vocal cords back to 100%. But I love to draw and I love to write, and I do my poetry all the time, and opportunities have come to me as far as like spoken word and things of that nature, and I used to shy away from it because I used to be like, oh, I'm too shy to get in front of people. But when you get to the level of breaking out of your shyness, and that's another thing, fear holds us back from doing a lot of things that we need to be doing. Like, what are we scared of? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we scared to do certain things? Are we scared of the failure, or are we scared of the success? Because some people
Mhm.
are actually scared of succeeding. And I didn't get it. Like when somebody said it to me, like, "Oh, I'm scared of too much success," and I kind of thought about it, like,
Yeah.
how the hell can you be scared of being successful? But once it was
Mhm.
broken down to me, I get it. Some people are scared that when the success comes to them, it's going to be so powerful, they're not going to know how to handle it. And some people have never been blessed with more than X amount of money. So just overnight, if you become like an overnight celebrity and now you got a contract and you got people in your face, you got to get lawyers, you got to get this, you got to get that, you got everybody with their hand out, you got the fame, you got the this. That is a scary thought to some people. So they don't put themselves on the forefront because they feel as though when everything starts coming to them, it's going to be too much. They're not going to know how to handle it. But you cannot allow certain things to hold you
Fear.
back from
Yeah,
your
you can't
rightful
let
place.
fear hold you back from anything. You
Mhm.
cannot let fear. That's one of the worst frequencies that you can ever develop. Like, you want to keep away from fear.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
You know, fight that fear, whatever it is, so therefore you can move past it, and so that you can
Yes.
develop more. Because as long as you stay afraid of whatever it is that you're afraid of, I don't care what it is, you are never going to get past it. And then you also want to manifest other fears and other developments.
Yes. They
Period.
said that whatever we're scared of, we need to face it head on.
Head
And
on.
I can be honest and say, like, one of my fears that I had from childhood was like darkness. You know what I'm saying? So somebody suggested to me that I just sit in the dark and meditate, like solitary confinement type of deal.
Scary.
And I was like terrified. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Like, I just can't just be sitting in the dark like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's something that I've yet to do, and I really do need to do
So
that
you
for
don't meditate
myself.
in the dark.
Hmm?
You don't meditate in the dark.
No, not full darkness. No. I might light a candle or a couple of candles, but I've never not in no full darkness. No. Mm-mm.
Scary.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Somebody told me, they said when you are in complete darkness, it actually activates our melanin even further.
It does.
So
It does.
that's something that I need
That's one of the
to
reasons why
do.
we. That's one of the reasons why we need to. We need to be asleep like at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PM. So therefore,
Yeah.
our melanin can start its activation process. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And without the TV being on, because that TV being on while you sleep, you're not, number one, getting the
Disturbance.
right. You're not getting the amount of sleep that you're supposed to get. Number two, your melanin is being disturbed during its
Mhm.
activation process. And number three, your pineal gland is like, hello? It's so many things that's happening while you're sleeping and you have your TV on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just crazy how they have.
Not to mention it's a form of radiation. It's giving off a different type of frequency. So it's messing up
Right.
your frequency that you already
Going
got
straight,
going on.
going straight there. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yes, we definitely have to face our fears and step out and do things like it public speaking. You know, I want to do more of that. That's something that I had a little taste of, and I was like terrified. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I had my notes and things like that, and still went off kind of on a tangent. But it's something that gave me an adrenaline,
Yes.
and I said, you know, it's when we go through things in our life, I look at it as training, right?
Right.
So whatever jobs that you've had in the past, you might not think that it was something of importance, but it was a form of training because there might be something that you're meant to do later on in life, and it's not going to hit you until you're in that position. Like, damn, yo, I didn't even think I was going to be here, but that job that I had 8 years ago prepared me for this shit that I'm doing today.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I look at a lot of my jobs like that. Like I didn't even realize some of the things that I have done in the past have prepared me and put me in a better spot for something that I'm doing today. And I didn't even put it together until I was into that new spot. You know what I'm saying? So we do have to kind of put things together. Like there's nothing in life that happens to us by coincidence.
Correct. And just the reasons
Mhm.
why and I say that too. I just said that the other day. Everything's for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
But you know that just touches base. I just want to touch base on what you were just last saying. I kind of got sidetracked when you sat there and said nothing happens for a reason. I forgot where you ended off at.
Yeah.
Um, no, tell me, where did you end off at?
Oh, I was saying nothing happens in life by
No,
coincidence.
before that, because that's what sidetracked me.
Oh, I was saying that everything that we have ever done in our life prepares us for the next
Right, exactly. So that's right, and that brings me to saying that when I was working in the human service field, you know what I'm saying? My
mhm,
entire look, 17 years, 19 years, I was in the human service field,
yeah,
dealing with kids with developmental disabilities who are just probably in the DCF system,
yes,
also mental health issues, also with the adults, with the elders in the same field. Right now, I actually have a client that I care for. You know, I have a private client, but I'm in this field for a reason. Understand what I'm saying
right,
to you? And I realized that because not only do I have the Two Foods Productions and I'm under the media umbrella with that, but I also realized that I had to branch off to our youth to create a movement with that in a youth mentoring program. Not even just mentoring the youth, but also their families as well, and also getting them in tuned in, you know, getting their experiences up. Only those actually who want to know more about media. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So everything is so crazy because everything definitely happens for a reason.
A
You
reason.
know, no, it's a coinkydink. No, there ain't no coinkydinks. There's no
No,
coincidences.
no.
Saying
Uh, uh,
definitely happens. That's
another
right.
example, another example of how I can say people are put in our path or opportunities are put in our path for a reason. I was dropping somebody off. I gave somebody a ride yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and when I thought I was paying attention. I really did. I thought I was paying attention, but for some reason when I was coming back, I got lost. This
I
per-
thought I was
this person was like 40 minutes away. This was like a 40-minute drive, right?
okay.
I'm in the woods like, yo, this is like a movie. You feel me? Like I'm in the country. I thought I lived in the country, but no, like where I dropped this person off at yesterday, baby, that's the country.
Yeah.
Okay? Like I was so deep off in the wilderness that I didn't even have bars on my phone to get GPS signal or make a phone call.
Oh gosh.
So when I say it was like the movie Wrong Turn, like literally, it was like the movie Wrong Turn. Like I started seeing stuff that I'm like, no, this is not the way that I freaking came. And let me turn back around. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I saw this guy walking. Mind you, I'm driving past I'm driving past like cornfields. The corn is taller than, it's like two people standing on top of each other. You feel me?
Right.
This is like scary a little bit. You feel me? Because I'm like, where the heck am I? I don't got no service. I can't call 911 or nothing. Okay.
Right.
I see this man walking down the road. I haven't seen a car in like 20 minutes. So I see this man walking down the road. It's not funny. I mean, it wasn't funny yesterday, but just thinking about it, it was like, it's funny now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I see this man walking down the road and I'm looking like, what the heck? This man is on foot in the damn woods. Like, I haven't seen civilization for 20 minutes. Where is he going? So I stop and I pull over because I'm lost. So I see a human body, a warm body. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at him. He doesn't look like he's harmful. He has one arm, literally. His other arm is like a nub. So I'm like, if he tries anything, nigga, I'm fighting. Like he only got one arm. You know what I'm saying? So not trying to make fun of nobody with a handicap, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking if he's somebody that might try to do something crazy to me, like he has one arm. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Okay, so anyway, over and I'm like, excuse me, I am lost. Do you know how I can get back to Livingston, right? So I told him to get in the car and I'm like, what are you doing out here? Like, where am I at, first of all? I'm like, yo, where am I? So he's like, if you would have kept going straight, you would have been on a dead end. This is like a dead end street. So my next question was like, is he a guardian angel or what? Because he was there at the perfect time. And if this is a dead end street, where the heck was you? Where did you come from?
Right.
Because I'm like, he's walking from the dead end. He was like, I would have been driving for like 15, 20 more minutes until I got to a dead end. So my thing is, here's this older man. He's a brother and he has a nub. He has like a sock over his nub. It's like 90 degrees outside, about to pour down raining too with it. And like you said, 20 minutes down. So where are you? This is in my came from. I'm not asking him like, I didn't want to be in his business. I'm trying to get back to Livingston.
Right.
But I'm thinking to myself, like, where did he come from if this is a dead end, yo? So anyway, long story short, because I'm going off on a tangent. I let him get in the truck. He's like, make a U-turn. So I make a U-turn. I'm going back out. And he's like, he usually does his walks down here, and so he's telling me now why he's down here. Like he's like, I usually do my walks down here, and I'm like, it's about to rain and you're walking in the woods like there's no civilization out here. This is crazy. Like I'm freaking out because I'm glad that I saw you. Like I'm telling him like, I'm so glad to see a warm body walking down here. Like, where are you going? Where can I drop you off to? So I end up dropping him off and he's telling me how to get back to civilization. You feel me? And so I was just, he before he got out the car, he said, that's so crazy how God works.
Right.
Because I see the clouds and he said he sees the clouds and he was thinking to himself, dang, he ain't seen no car and he's walking and it's about to pour down raining on him and his arm. Because he got his arm covered up for a reason. I guess I don't know if it can't get drenched or soaking wet or what. So he was just like, you needed assistance and I needed assistance, and you came down here at the right time because right as soon as I picked him up, it started pouring raining.
Right.
So that long story just goes to show, like,
that's confirmation that you was his angel and he was yours right at the same time. Two angels.
Boom, boom. It's nothing. And people be like, oh, that's a coincidence. What happens? No, nothing in life. It was meant for me to get lost.
Mm-hmm.
It was meant for me to get lost because I was saying to myself, how the heck did I get lost? And I went the exact opposite of how I came. I followed that direction to the T. But what happened was, if you're going straight and you say, damn, I made two lefts. coming in. Then that means logically I have to make 2 rights going back and continue
Yeah.
straight. But when I did that direction, the road, now I don't, like I said, I thought I was paying attention. But the road, instead of going straight down like it did when I was coming back, it was like a little curve, and it was like you can go down the curve or you can take a left.
You was
So
like, I don't remember going this way.
I'm like, I was going straight. How does this street now? How is this shit taking a curve when I was going straight coming in? So I'm thinking, did I pass a street that I was supposed to turn on or what? So I take the curve because I know I didn't go left. I came left coming here. So it's not another left going back. So anyway, I was totally confused, and I come across this man walking down the cornfield. These corns are high as 2 people standing on top of each other, yo. It was just crazy yesterday, and that's life. Like,
Yeah.
everything and everybody that you encounter is for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
for a reason.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
might
And
not know at that point what the reason was for, but it's for a reason.
yes. And that just confirmed earlier's issue. Everything reason.
Right,
Everything's for a reason. And with that,
right.
I have a meeting at 4 o'clock. You know, we can go on and on and on and on and
Right.
on and on and on.
Yes.
You know how we do. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm thinking about like maybe we should conclude this
Conclude.
and come back to it. Perhaps
Yes.
that'll be cool.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I'm with that too. We can. Oh, I do have to go see my client tonight. Dang.
Okay.
I did. So either tonight or even we can still come back to it tomorrow day.
Yes.
Tomorrow day, because I know that we always have great stuff that we need to get out there. And we're going to be speaking about so many other
Yes.
things and how you can purchase some things and how you can be a
Yes.
part of some things and how we're going to raffle off some things and how,
Yes.
it's so great to be a part of what we have going on, the Sister-Hood.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so excited. Can I just tell y'all, I'm so excited because I'm doing my whole entire website over. Like, I'm doing a whole entire, like, y'all just don't understand how excited I am about this new website. Like, I want to publish it like today, but I want to take my time because it's premature. It's not ready. It's not ready today. But I'm so excited about this new website because I know like my current website, it's not working for me. You know what I'm saying? So I need to do something different. And sometimes we have to take that lesson in life too. Like if something's not working, you have to step back and find out like, why is this not working?
Exactly.
And what can I do differently to make this thing flow a little bit more better? So whether that's your website, your relationship, your friendship, a family or job or whatever.
Or you, or even just you.
Yourself. Even yourself.
Period. Because remember, guys, it starts with you. It starts with you.
What can we do differently today? Let's conclude on that note. What can we do? You know what? We need to end all of our videos with like a question like what can we do today?
Mm-hmm.
What can we do today that can change our mind frame to think a little bit differently than how we've been thinking? What can we do different today?
Exactly. What can we do different today that can better our tomorrow?
Yes.
And with that being said, people, deuces.
Deuces.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love.
All right.